It was an ordinary night in D204. Carly and Alyssa were up late studying. About 1:15 a.m., Carly decided they needed a break. A trip to Whataburger seemed like just the thing. They dropped their books and got in the car. Now that they were finally free from the weight of those books, even for just a few minutes, they left the seriousness of classes and work behind. Whataburger, with its delicious fries and tasty Dr. Pepper, were just what they needed to forget everything they had left back at their roof suite. After they ate, they decided it was probably time to get back to work. As they were driving back, Carly noticed something in the rearview mirror. It seemed like someone was following them. As she glanced in the rearview mirror, Carly asked Alyssa, "Who's this creeper following us?" Alyssa looked back and replied, "I don't know, but let's lose him." Carly sped up and made a few unexpected turns, but the car stayed with them. The girls were beginning to worry, and as their fear increased, their speed elevated, but the other car seemed to have no trouble keeping up. They tried not to panic, but it didn't work. The girls drove faster to try to lose the other car. They decided to head back to campus and hopefully find campus police for help. They were just half a mile away, and their tension was beginning to ease as they got closer to familiar territory. Then, just before they reached the railroad tracks, the whistle blared and the barriers descended to clear the way for the most unwelcome train the girls had ever seen. Without anywhere to go, they turned to see where the other car was. Had they lost it? No. There it was. Train cars passed. The car drew closer. More cars. Closer! Carly grabbed her phone to call for help, but then she saw the car pull to a stop right behind them. The driver got out and began approaching Carly's window. She stared out at the man, separated from her by just a thin pane of glass, knowing there was no escape. At that moment, the fear left her, and she rolled the window down to confront their anonymous follower. As she did, the man held something out to her. "I think you dropped this," he said. The girls just looked at each other, their fear turning to embarrassment as they realized the creeper following them was actually a kind stranger. Just then, the train came to an end. The barriers lifted, and the girls were able to return to campus and finish studying after their even more stressful break.